My husband has changed. He wasn't like this in relationship. He was so kind. He was so gentle. He took his time to listen to me. He allowed me do anything and everything I wanted to do. But today, he has changed. He wants to interfere in everything. He wants to take charge of everything. He just likes to order me, like he wants to be in my business, in everything that I do. He wants me to tell him everywhere that I go. My husband has changed. This is not the man I married. I feel like this man is controlling. I feel like he wants to box me in a corner. Dear ladies, I need you to listen to me really calmly. Your husband must change. Understand this, because this is the reason why a lot of women now feel like they too must change. And so the men are wondering, is this who we married? This is the problem. The man has to change. Now, understand this. When your husband was dating you, right? He didn't have ownership. You weren't his own. Do you understand? Literally, we couldn't have said, oh, your husband owned you. The way we can now say in marriage that he owns you. This is what a lot of ladies don't want to hear, but that's the truth. A man that has come to, ask for your hand in marriage and say, come, let's go and do life together. He has taken you from your father's house and taken you into his own house. So you belong to him now. You are his responsibility. So there has to be changes. Now, what are the changes that you are seeing that you are fighting? And what are the changes you are seeing in your husband that you are becoming rebellious about? These changes are simple. When you were dating that man, he didn't have 100% responsibility, or he wasn't responsible for you 100%. He allowed you to do the things you wanted to do, and that's because, of course, you were an individual on your own. He was an individual on his own. Of course, he took his time to listen, because what is there to lose? He was just dating you. So, well, he loved you, he wanted to date you, he wanted to marry you. And so, yes, all these things you were seeing it. And so you felt like this is who you married and he shouldn't change. But let me tell you why your husband has to change. Your husband has to change because he has moved from being just your boyfriend to being your head, your protector, your husband, your priest, your high king. He has moved from just being a boy in your life to being a man in your life, your protector. And so the responsibilities of a boy and the responsibilities of a head and a leader are two different responsibilities. A leader is responsible for you. A leader has to guide you. He owes you that responsibility. When a leader sees you go astray, he calls you back to order. When a leader hears your plan, he wants to impute, because he knows that if that plan goes bad and you are affected, he is also affected. He's also seen as a failure. And so these things would naturally come up. He will want to take responsibility. He wants to, there's something about a house you hired and a house that you now own. They are two different things. When you are hiring a house, you take care of the house. You are careful because you know if anything goes wrong, it's not your property. So you don't want to do the things you're supposed to do, make the changes you want to do, and all of that. But when you own a house, you are able to want to change some things, adjust some things, to suit you at the end of the day. And that's exactly what the man does. And that's why you are seeing those kind of changes. So, women, be a little bit more patient. Your husband is not an animal. Your husband is not a beast. Your husband did not suddenly just change. Your husband did not deceive you. Because I've heard a lot of women say, oh, he deceived me. This was not how he was when I met him. No, he didn't deceive you. He just moved from being a boy in your life to being your man, your head, your husband, your king, your high priest, okay? And there's a posture this type of man will come into to be able to lead properly. A man who wants to lead is a man who will be stern, a man who will set boundaries. That's a man who is going to lead and lead well and successfully lead. Do you understand it? So, this is why you are seeing the changes in the man. And for you as a woman, you need to be stable. You don't have to change that nurturing, that caring, that soft, that feminine part of you, because this is what attracted the man to you. Okay, that's what the man wants. He wants you to come in and be his peace. So he creates an atmosphere. For a man to be able to create a safe atmosphere, it means he has to have guidelines. And you, as an individual, as his wife, you need to to learn to live with these guidelines. Now, I'm not saying guidelines in terms of blueprints. I'm saying that when you come in, your husband has a vision, he has a goal, he has where he's taking his family, and he says, this is it. I just want you to join me on this journey. You don't come in to come and resist that man. You come in to come and help him. You come in to come and dot the I's, to come and cross the T's and say, yes, I trust you, my husband. We can do this. However, maybe when we go through this path or we go through this way, we will arrive even faster than you have, road mapped in the first place. This is the responsibility of a woman. So, as a woman, once you start changing, you want to resist because you think in your head that your husband too deceived you. He has changed, he has this, and that's what you are resisting. So, you too, you are changing, you are all of that. The devil will just come in and steal your joy. And at the end of the day, you'll be wondering how you destroyed your home with your own hands. I hope this helps someone.